water sign. Welcome to your September reading. I like how the lighting in here makes my hair look bright. That's awesome. So, if you want to skip ahead to your reading, you can do so in the pinned comments below. We're going to start off with fire, then water signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, then Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. Aries, you're up. This is going to be a generalized reading for the month for you. But come back every week to get your weekly reading. If it resonates for you, I ask that you click like and subscribe. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. But like I said, Aries, it's going to be a generalized reading for the month of September. Take it where it resonates for you. It can be career, finance, love, romance, family, friendship, whatever. So I'm going to use, I'm slowly remembering it, Deviant Moon Tarot. And then I'm going to pull you a few oracles at the end. What? I don't know yet. I haven't decided on those. I just sort of decided to wing it. Alright. Aries. September. Okay. Alright. So we have you guys, the Emperor reversed, as well as the King of Swords, which is Gemini. So it's showing a lot of harsh personalities. You're also coming in here with the Hermit reversed. So when I see these cards together, it shows some of you are too busy to think. You need to step up to the plate. A lot of you are kind of in your own head, overthinking things too much. And because of that, now you have the need to step it up and really push yourself. Get aggressive with yourself the way you need to. Now it shows you guys are willing. This is your card again. Three of Wands, Aries. You're willing to do what it takes to plant the right seed. You guys are smart. You usually do it in the right direction. And your advice for September is the Four of Wands. Again, you guys. So Aries, it's all about making sure that you have stability in the home, giving yourself that chance to breathe and celebrate instead of always feeling like you have more to do. But in the first couple weeks of the month of September, you have the Five of Wands, which is Leo. Finally, we have a different card. And it's showing that you're kind of stopping that fight. You're kind of over the whole fighting everything all the time, and you're finally going to take a breather, so to speak. But where you're at right now is Judgment reversed. So the way things are at this moment, they're not moving anywhere. And the energy around you is a lot of people just sort of stuck seeing the negative side of everything instead of seeing what good is really there. You could also be dealing with a Cancer. Now, your fears is that you're going to have missed opportunities, right, for advancement. And by the end of the month, if you don't take my advice, that's exactly what you're going to get. And your relationships are going to start to suffer as a result. So make sure you guys are prioritizing what truly matters to you guys when it comes down to it. I'm going to use room here. Got like 50 million decks going on. Out of there. That's not the deck I thought it was. This is the one I want. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to use the Yggdrasil Bifrost deck, which is like an Oracle deck. Put the box and book to the side. No room. I have seriously too many cards going on here. Okay. Okay. So you guys have Nifla, which is darkness and fog. So this kind of comes with the Loki card, which could mean a bit of trickery, but it can also be against yourself, where you're not seeing things clearly, not really looking at the big picture. But it comes with Dag, which is after the rune Dagaz. And Dagaz is all about knowing that after the storm, the sun will always rise, right? So it's clarity and novelty, seeing things for what it really is, not being unrealistic. And then you also have Delling, which is beauty and vanity. So I'm not saying be vain, but use what you've got to your advantage, right? Use it as an asset towards getting yourself where you want to go. So Aries, I hope you have a wonderful month of September, and I will see you next week. Bye. Okay. So next we have Leos. Leos, I'm going to use the Hermetic Tarot with you guys. So this is going to be your monthly reading for September, but come back every week to break it down. We're going to use the Hermetic Tarot and then pull a few Yggdrasil, Bifrost, Norse Oracle cards for you at the end. Now your reading is going to be a generalized reading for the month, so take it where it resonates for you. It can be career, finances, co-workers, family, friendship, love and romance. You'll know where it fits. Just a few more to go, guys. Okay, so Leos. So you have a card of Virgo, as well as Cancer, as well as Leo card. So it's showing you guys realize that you don't have to put up as much of a fight as you did. That someone might have done you wrong, but you were listening to your instincts. And whatever it was that you've been through recently that's caused you stress, you've made it through on top. So it's not something you need to worry about because you relied on what is intuitively known through you. Now, in the past, you have Justice, Libra. So you could have been dealing with a Libra, but it's showing that you guys were willing to put in the hard work and you got back the results of your hard work. What you put in is what you got out. And your advice this month of September, Leos, is the Lovers, Gemini. So it can mean eternal love, but it's normally making important decisions towards things that you are truly passionate about. So, what is it that's still lingering that you haven't made a decision on or an answer for yet? Now, in the first couple weeks of September, you have the Five of Pentacles reversed, Taurus. So, some of you may have felt like you were left out in the cold, but you knew who's there for you and who wasn't, Leo. So, now coming out of that, you've got the strength behind you, right? Because where you're at right now is the Queen of Cups, Cancer. So you've got that emotional stability where you've taken care of your own and you can be there for other people at the same time. The essence around you, though, is the King of Cups reversed, which is Pisces. And that's showing someone who doesn't have that, that's allowing their emotions to get the better of them and could even be using people. Now, your fear for the month ahead is the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, Sagittarius. So you're just worried that you're going to run into a period of bad luck. But honestly, you guys are so easy this month. You got the Knight of Wands, which is you guys, all about action and movement in the right direction, new opportunities coming in. Make sure you're making the decisions you need to, but the things that are most important to you, and keep things rolling because it's a perfect time for you to do it, really. Even though you've been through stuff, couldn't ask to be in a better placement having dealt with it. So this month seems like smooth sailing for Leos. So let's just get you a few oracle cards. Okay. Leos for September. So you guys have Rita, which is the spirit of lightning, and she is a big part of helping bring over spirits when they cross over, if they were fishermen, seamen, that kind of thing. So her and her husband would bring over those sort of spirits to the other world, and showing quick, swift movement. And it may seem drastic, but it's always for the better. And then you have Modgood, which is a guardian of Gyalbru. And this is listening beyond the noise of what's right in front of your face, okay, Leos? So even though you've had a hard time, sorry, I got tickle. Even though you've had a hard time, you're doing really well despite everything, right? And that's what Galbrew is. Galbrew sits on the Rainbow Bridge with their eyes shut and can hear the sound of the dead as they cross the Rainbow Bridge into hell. And she listens to their footsteps. So just listen beyond that and really see things for what they are. Now, last but not least, you have Frey, spring and new beginnings. So this shows the BS is over. You've been through the worst of it, Leos. So sit tight, sit easy, and enjoy the ride because you have good things coming to you this month. So I hope you guys have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next time. All right. So last but not least, fire signs. We have my fellow Sagittarians. So, welcome to your overall monthly reading for September. Come back every week to get it broken down, but it can be about where it resonates for you. So, it can be love and romance, family, friendships, co workers, finances, career. But I do ask if it resonates, you click like, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. All right, so I'm going to pull a few Bifrost Yggdrasil oracles, or Norse oracles, at the end of the reading, but I'm going to use the Starman Tarot for you guys. It's going to be interesting trying to fit these giant ass cards here. Make a little bit more room. There is a raffle for a $90 1-hour reading with me, virtual reading. And it's $2 per entry US. If you guys are interested, you can go to the link in the description box below. I'll be pulling the winner. You just pick a number between 1 and 100, and I'll be pulling the winner September 14th. Sorry, just concentrating. Okay, so Sagittarius for September. So you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn as well as a Taurus or a Leo. So you're keeping this bright, sunny disposition. You're trying to keep your energy up, but it seems like you're not putting it in the proper places, or where you are, you're not able to fully give everything you want to towards that. And because of that, you're trying to sort of cut the BS and figure out where you need to stop things as they are at this point and try to fix things. Because in the past, you have the Ten of Swords reversed, Gemini. So it's showing where you were coming out of a lot of stress, a lot of feeling like things were kind of overwhelming and too much, almost like you hit rock bottom. But you realize you're coming out of that and you're trying to change things now. So your advice for the month of September, fellow Sagittarius, is justice, Libra. So it's going to be what you put into it to get it back out. Because in the first couple of weeks of September, you have Taurus with the Empress reversed. So you're not going to feel like that. You're not going to be creating what it is you want because you might not be able to put the effort in. Some of you just may be lazy. Some of you may be stretching yourselves too thin, which is really common for fire signs. But where you're at right now is the King of Swords reversed, Gemini again. So it's showing a lot of ignorance and stubbornness. Maybe you're not willing to do things differently in order to get the results you want. But the energy around you is Leo with the Five of Wands reversed. So it's you, or like you stopping the fight with yourself or somebody else, which is really good because you're worried about not getting that new beginning. And that's definitely what it is you're looking for. So if you take my advice, by the end of September, you get your card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So new opportunities, new beginnings, obviously good luck, and it's going to work for you. But you have to be willing to put in the hard work, Sagittarius, in order to get it. It's always going to take work. All right, let's pull some oracles. See where you guys are at. Oops. Okay. I'm going to shuffle my hair into the cards. It always feels great. Where are Sagittarius at for September? One more good shuffle. Sagittarius for September. Okay, so you guys start off with Thor, which is Thursday's brute strength in the runes, but this is strength, fertility, and protection. So it's coming at things in a really strong way to really protect what's yours and bring them into fruition. But it's also going to take that brute strength in order to get it there. And then next you have Sif, which is his wife, and that's Earth, fertility, and family. And since she's a little nudie, we'll have to cover. But it's showing that it'll revolve around the things that really are most important to you. They're not going to be petty things. They're going to be about family and stability, that sort of thing. And last but not least, we have Ymir, creativity, novelty, artistic struggle. So it's not easy for you guys. You have to work hard for what you want, but do it creatively. Be willing to switch up the way you're doing it, Sagittarius, and you are good to go for September. Hope you guys have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next time. All right. So now, next we have water signs, which are Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. So welcome, guys. All right, so Cancers are up first. This is going to be your generalized reading for September. Take it where it resonates for you, for your finance, love, romance, friendship, family, coworkers, whatever floats your boat. All right, I'm going to use the Millennium Toss Tarot with you guys, as well as pull a few Yggdrasil Norse divination cards when I'm done. And come back weekly to break down the month. If you find it resonates with you, please click like and subscribe. Much appreciated. If you want to book a private reading with me, then you can do so in the description box below. All right, Cancers for September. Anyways. All right. Where can I say you guys now? I'm running out of space. We'll sneak in here. Okay. So Cancers for September. So we have the Three Cups, which is you guys, as well as the Four of Swords Libra and Scorpio with the Death card reversed. So a lot of you need to take a rest because you're not getting anywhere doing things the way you want. But it's also because you have time for a celebration, right? You've gained a lot of the goals you want, so you don't need to be moving things the way you feel you need to. Now it's kind of that time to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor, like reap the rewards of your hard work, because now it's coming back to show you that the hard work was worth it. Now, in the past, you have the Ten of Pentacles, Virgo. So that shows it too, right? Showing where your hard work was paying off, not just for yourself, but for your loved ones around you and for the stability of sort of your foundation. Now, your advice this month is the Ten of Wands, which is Sagittarius. So this is making sure that as you're going along and putting too much on your plate and overdoing it, which we all do, is making sure that you're willing to ask for help, right? As you're nearing your goals, you will get there, but it's a lot easier if you can ask for a little bit of help because you have Aquarius with the star card in the first couple weeks, Cancer, and it's reversed, showing a sign where you might feel really exhausted, worn out, a little bit hopeless, sort of fed up with the way things are going. And where you're at right now is the Queen of Swords, Libra reversed. So this is that bitch who's overthinking things. Things have to be her way or the highway. She's not willing to be worked with. Anything. Don't become that person. Don't allow your emotions or your baggage to ruin other options for you when it comes in your life. So the energy around you because of that is the universe reversed. So it's stopping things. When you try to control everything, and that's what I think of with the Queen of Swords reversed, she's always overthinking and trying to control things in a negative way. And when you try to control the way your life goes, that's when everything comes to a halt and you get the delays and everything else. Now, your hopes and fears is a Five of Wands, Leo. So obviously, you want to cut the fighting, whether it's with yourself or other people. And by the end of September, pretty typical, you get adjustment, which is just what you're going to put in, right? So if you do the hard work towards your goals, are easy to be more malleable when it comes towards going after them, then of course you're going to succeed. If you continue to allow your emotions to override you and overthink things and try to control everything, then you're going to get more of that too. All right, let's see, Cancers, what we get for you with Oracle cards. We have a few good shuffles here before we pick. All right, Cancers for September. So the first one you get is Gandalf, and this is wisdom. You guys are an intelligent sign. You're also an intuitive sign. So don't allow your emotions to cloud your better judgment. Now, next you get Hemdall, which is a gateway opportunity and warning. So definitely take the opportunities that you have in front of you, but be smart about the choices that you make. And don't try, like I said, to control everything, because then you can lose those opportunities. And last but not least, you have Skirmer, which is deception, undermining of confidence. So sometimes we get into those nasty moods because we're feeling down about ourselves, like with the star card reversed. So really think through why it is you're feeling the way you are and try and process those emotions out this month of September, Cancers. And then that way you can be free of that BS being in your way. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful month and I will see you next time. So next we have Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpios, to your September reading. I'm just going to try to make a little bit of room here. Make some room. Okay. So I'm going to use the handle deck with you guys, as well as pull some Yggdrasil Norse divination cards at the end. But it's going to be, like I said, a month-long reading for September. You can come back each week and get sort of the weekly sort of breakdown for each thing. But this one's going to be generalized, so take it where it resonates for you: career, finance, love, relationships, co-workers, family, friendships. You know how it is. If it does resonate for you, I ask that you click like and subscribe. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can always do so in the description box below. So let's see where you guys are at, Scorpios. Using an old sewing machine, it doesn't give you a lot of room when you got big cards. Okay, a few more. One more. Scorpios. Okay. So you guys start off with, and get it up here. You have the Six of Wands, which is Leo, and also Gemini with the Eight of Swords. So even though you're fighting for what you want, you're very much in your head and feeling stuck. But this is the Lovers. You are conquering that with Gemini and things that matter to you most, and kind of being that sort of champion and going after it. But it's almost like you're feeling stuck at the same time, like you're allowing your emotions to get the better of you. And it's in the past, you've gotten everything you wanted. It's almost like it's not enough. What is it that you truly desire? Now, your advice for this month is the Magician. And the Magician has all the elements to him, right? He has confidence. He's willing to take the risks he needs to, but may be smart about the decisions he makes. So that's your advice for this month. Don't hold back and do things half-assed. Really put in the effort that's going to bring in the results that's going to make you even more passionate about things you love. Now, in the first couple weeks of the month, you have the Star card reversed, same as Cancer. So Scorpios is Aquarius, and it's showing sort of a sense of sadness, not having that drive that you normally do, a little bit of hopelessness. And where you're at right now, it's missed opportunities, whether it's in love or in other relationships or just advancements. You're going to notice that emotionally you're not being fulfilled. You're not being given those opportunities. And the energy around you is the Seven of Swords, Aquarius. So a lot of you are feeling like you've been slighted or things aren't happening in the sense of like a justice for your hard work. And that makes you worry that you're not going to get to where it is that you want to go by the end of the month. By the end of the month, you're going to have lots of choices. You've got the Two of Wands reversed, Aries. So it's being careful that when you do kind of get your emotions in there, fear, feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move, you could make impulsive decisions that will lead you obviously to a bad outcome because you didn't think it through. So that's where the Magician comes in, right? Is your advice card. When you're given these new opportunities, and you are, even though you may feel a little stuck, there is newness coming. But don't just grab hold of anything you can get with the excitement of an opportunity. Really think it through and be smart about the choices that you make this month, Scorpio. Okay, so let's see what we get for you for Scorpio September. Okay, so you get Nerthus, which is peace and counsel. This is someone who can really look beyond things and look into the future, knowing where the better way lies. So when you use all your assets, all your senses, listening to your intuition, you're going to get where it is you need to go, but do it smartly. And then you get Idun, which is magical youth and rejuvenation. So you do have those new opportunities still coming. You're not done yet, but you do have Screamer, which is deception, undermining of confidence. So that could be you yourself doing this, where you're making yourself questioning your worth, right? But you really are worth it, Scorpios. Just be smart about your decisions. That's all. Okay. So last but not least, we have Pisces for the water sign. Welcome, Pisces, to your September long reading. I'm going to be reading you all September long. But it is an overall reading for September. You can come back each week and break it down. Take it where it resonates for you: career, finance, co-workers, family, friendships, love, and romance. And as always, if it does resonate, please click like, subscribe. If you did want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. But for you guys, Pisces, I'm going to use the Halloween Tarot and then pull, sorry, my cat, and then pull a couple Yggdrasil Norse Divination Oracle cards at the end for you. I like these cards because they're short, like tiny little ones, so they give you lots of room to spread them out. And card. Oh, there. Okay, so imps are fire signs, or fire, or wands, I should say. Ghosts are cups. Pumpkins are pentacles. And bats are swords. One more. Awesome. All right. Back. So, we have things becoming a lot more clearer for you guys. You guys are holding things. You guys have a lot of Capricorn energy with the 2 and 4 of Pumpkins reversed, as well as the Knight of Pumpkins reversed, which is Taurus. So a lot of you are almost missing out on chances because even though things are getting a little bit more stable for you and not so chaotic, you're holding things so close. Either you're being cheap, whether it's with your money or whatever, or like with your emotional boundaries, you aren't letting anyone in at all. And it shows in the past you have the 7 of Pentacles, which is Taurus. So you guys are meticulous about what you do, but you have to allow for people to be a part of that in your life and allow for new opportunities to come in for you too, right? Because your advice this month, Pisces, is the 9 of Bats, and it's reversed. It's Gemini, so it's telling you not to allow your fears to get in your way and to keep pushing. If it scares you, do it even more, of course, as long as it's safe to do so. Now, in the first couple weeks of the month, you guys have the world reversed. So you're noticing that a lot of things aren't moving because you're not moving. But you're kind of mulling over your options right now, trying to decide where to go next. You have all these opportunities and you're not sure what to take. But staying still is still making a decision, right? But the energy around you is the Queen of Swords. So she's cutthroat. She'll go after what she wants, which is awesome because you guys need more of that to really get yourself going for it. And you're worried that, you're seeing more of the negative than the positive. But by the end of the month, you'll see a lot of this fighting energy with yourself goes and falls to the wayside, and you start really putting yourself and your needs first. So I really like that for you guys. It's not gonna happen overnight. By the end of the month, you're definitely going to see a change as long as you're willing to really fight to push past your fears. Okay, so let's see what we get for Pisces month. A couple more good shuffles. So you guys got Niflo, which is darkness and fog, and it seems like a lot of you by the end of September are going to be lifting that sort of veil you have over your eyes and realizing that you really got to shoot for what you want. And that comes with Frey, which is spring and new beginnings. So you're going to close those old doors, open new ones, bring all that newness in. It's going to be really good for you guys and give you a lot of motivation. And then you have Scope, the past. So don't let that fear from the past hold you back, guys. You guys are going to rock this month as long as you're willing to fight your fears. So I hope you all, fire and water signs, have a wonderful month. And I will see you next week. Bye.